Did you know that small updates to evergreen content can result in a 50 to 75% increase in your traffic? Would you like to learn which content you should update? Stay tuned and find out.
Being an entrepreneur sounds like, yes, another new client. I did it. But it can also sound like, I am really not understanding this technology. And I'm feeling so overwhelmed. Am I even cut out for this? That's why I started the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast, to help infopreneurs, coaches, and course creators who want to build a business online but are battling technology, overwhelm, procrastination, and even imposter syndrome. Think successfully, think differently, think bigger, and take action by learning tips from an array of business owners, all dropping knowledge on the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast. Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
What is up? What is up? What the hell is up, my Dark Horse friends and family? Welcome back to another dose of Evergreen Content Marketing Learning. I'm your Dark Horse host, Tracy Brinkmann, and I've been in the coaching and course creation online space since like the 90s, so got a little experience under my belt, but yet here I am still learning. More importantly, the question becomes, who are you? And to me, my friend, that answer to that is infinitely more important, because I believe you are a driven entrepreneur, perhaps an infopreneur that is here because you're ready to start, restart, or kickstart, or just start leveling up with some great marketing, personal, or business tips and results in order to build that beautiful business of yours into the empire it absolutely deserves to be. And here's what I find is that in building of that empire, you've created hundreds of posts on your websites, all kinds of great content that's out there. And in my experience, even small updates to that evergreen content, as I mentioned earlier in the teaser, can result in a 50 to 75% increase in traffic. But here's the problem. If you have hundreds of posts on your website, how do you know which ones to update? I mean, after all, you really can't go back and update all of those posts, because if you do, you'll never have time to create the next new bit of content. So what I wanted to do is come in here and give you the 3.5 types of content that are on your site that you need to update regularly. That's the key. You want to update this regularly. So let's start with number 1. First thing you want to update are the posts with the most traffic. Well, duh, of course. But think about this for a moment. If you have an article or a post that's getting, 10,000 searches a month, even the smallest drop in traffic can be disastrous. So to prevent this from happening, you want to refresh that old content and keep it up to date for the best user experience. Okay, I can hear you now.
How do I figure out which is the post with the most searches?
Well, of course, you want to use something like Google Analytics or your SEO tools or your Google Search Console to find out which of your posts are getting the most traffic. And if you don't have these hooked up, reach out to me. We'll help you get those hooked up. And I'm not talking about a pay-for-play thing, but here's some easy things that we can help you get hooked up, because you need to know these numbers. Remember the episode it's long about knowing your numbers? Yeah, this is one of the numbers that you need to know. All right, let's keep going. Number 2, you want to update the posts with the most impression. See, these are the posts with the highest impressions, but maybe they have relatively low search rankings. You can find these by opening up your Google Search Console and click on Performance in a navigation column on the left-hand side of the page. You'll see a list of your articles by the number of impressions and the volumes of clicks. Or you can use other SEO tools like Ahrefs to get this information. Ideally, you want to find those posts with high impressions that rank, say, on the second page of Google. If you update this article once or twice a year, maybe you can get yourself lifted up and it can move to the front. But it's still getting those impressions, so you want to keep it fresh, okay? Number 3, the posts with the most backlinks. Ooh, a lot of people miss this one. These are the articles that have the most authority as far as Google's concerned, which means you can get them to rank better. You can get them to rank faster than the lower authority content, right? Now, you might even be able to get these to rank for keywords and attract even more backlinks and improve your site's overall authority when you update these. You can use, again, another SEO tool to track those posts that have the most backlinks. Now, I did this over the course of the first year of this particular podcast, and I was able to drive the authority of my brand new website. Because here's the cool thing. When I started this podcast, about a month before they actually launched the podcast, maybe it was 45 days or so, but you get my point. I bought the domain, Dark Horse Schooling. And of course, when you first start out, your domain is nothing, zero, right? By the time I was 6 months into this, I had pushed the domain ranking up into the 20s by using this very tactic of using the posts with the most backlinks. Backlinks was a big leverage point for me. So pay attention to this one. Don't let this one slide under the carpet there for you. All right, now this is going to be a fast episode, isn't it? Tip number 3.5: your high conversion content. Maybe you have a page that gets, I don't know, as little as 200 hits a month, but it converts at 5%, say on a, I don't know, $500 product. That's $5,000, right? It's nothing to sneeze at. Only a small number of people maybe search for this topic, but it's still bringing you lots of money. And in this case, you can increase the traffic on this high converting content. Well, and if you do, you'll also increase your bottom line. These pages might be lead generation posts, right? High commission affiliate product posts, or buyer intent keywords and topics such as, I don't know, insurance, investing, make money online, whatever the topic you're in. If one of these pages becomes out of date, both the traffic and the conversions will be affected, most likely negatively affected. These are the pages you probably want to update first before all the other ones I mentioned, right? So make sure you pay attention to that. You want to update this one first. If this is the one that's bringing in the dough, so to speak, you want to go out there and make sure this stays relevant. Heck, I would put a tickler on whatever digital calendar that you use. You use a digital calendar, right? Yes. Okay, so put a tickler on whatever digital calendar that you use to periodically make sure this page is refreshed and updated. Things change, especially in the online marketing world. And I don't care what line of business you're in, things change. If you're making milk, the way they make milk over the years has changed. The way they package it, the way they source it, the way they market it, it changes. So you want to make sure that page that's bringing you in the dough gets updated with your new milk changes. And if it isn't, you're going to start seeing the drop, and you're going to be like, I don't know, this used to make me all kinds of money. Go in there and refresh it. Keep yourself up to date. Okay, up to date. Keep yourself update. You know, my tongue keeps tripping over my eye teeth, and I just can't see what I'm saying here. Keep yourself up to date and keep that page up to date. And if you don't have any money generating pages such as these, well, perhaps it's time to add one or two of those to your site. Even if you don't have a product of your own, find an affiliate product out there that matches, that aligns with you. Maybe it's something you use and you can, attest. You could be a testimonial on your own sales page, your own affiliate page for it to say, look, I've used this product. This product is amazing. Heck, you can even use the idea that I gave you back in episode 370. It was a case study of a gentleman making $7,000 per month by offering free consultations. And if you don't remember that one, go back and listen to it. Again, that was episode 370, $7,000 per month with free consultations. Okay, quick synopsis. What are you going to update? Yeah, you're going to go back and look at your website for the posts with the most traffic, the posts with the most impressions, the posts with the most backlinks, and then finally, and most importantly, the posts with the highest converting content. This is the stuff that's bringing in the cash, going straight to your bottom line. And you'll want to update those first. Those first meaning the ones with the highest amount of content. Then I would go after the ones with the most backlinks, because that's going to keep your authority on Google going up. And then I would go after the ones with the most impressions, right? Go look out there in your Google console under performance. And then the ones getting the most traffic. You do that, and you're going to keep your evergreen traffic flowing as high as, as physically possible. I wanted to say as high as a freeway, but I don't know, maybe you're getting a dirt road trickle right now. You could turn that dirt road into a 2-lane freeway, and then a 2-lane freeway into a 6-lane highway. That's what you want, right? Of course it is. All right, you get out there. You won your race. You get your results, and then come let me hear about them. Seriously, email me, tracy@darkhorseschooling.com. Tell me the tip or idea that you came away with, how you put it into action, and what results you got from it, good, bad, or indifferent. Heck, who knows? Probably bring you on the show and let you share your story. All right, until next time, I'm going to leave you as I always do. Think successfully and take action.
Thank you for listening to the Dark Horse Entrepreneur Podcast.
And you know this!
Thanks for tuning in.
Check us out at www.darkhorseschooling.com.
All right.
My name is Tracy Brinkmann.